When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. I'm sick with the talk.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Here's Stephen Gostkowski now to kick this one off, and off we go from Lambeau. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Hey, what's it? 358. Hey, 626.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now Jones.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position, because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right,
he's got daylight. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 82 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 24. Play action. Now it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, 85 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Kyle Van Noy in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
Under pressure here and down back at about the 43-yard line. Kyle Van Noy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back work.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run, 7. Here's the 2nd and 7. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time, and it's third down.
Wait, that wide, 80!
It's outfield. It's outfield.
Hey, Alabama.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. Well, he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 41 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Throwing on second and 8. Rodgers. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Lawrence Guy. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on third and long. Now it's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Mike 42, Mike 42.
53, win now! Regular!
Throwing on first down is Brady. He's got it to James White. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. To throw again on second down. Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Brady's got his guys first and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Hey, high 7.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Now Brady again. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Looking to throw on second down. Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Hold 50.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Hey, orbit.
I got one.
Here we go, 50, 50, Mike 50.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And that is incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. On second down, Michelle. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On third and long, it's Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 21 yards there on third down. Brady now on first down. This is White on the screen. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Now a play fake. Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run it here. This is James White. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. But he's into the clear. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play, a pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Brady. He's got Sanu. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Brady. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Here's Irvin to return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll run it with Jones. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to him back.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Jones. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Hey, let's go. 4-2, Mike 4-2. Watch the pass. Hey, go 66. Hey.
To throw is Brady. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Edelman was the intended target.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Dorsett making the catch. A very solid gain of 27.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the pass.
First down, here's White. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Second and 1 at the 29-yard line.
Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. This to potentially send us to overtime. And Gostkowski, he missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they got themselves in position to at least entertain the thoughts of an overtime, but as it turns out, it was not meant to be, Charles.
And you feel bad for a kicker in this spot. He's going to have to shoulder a lot of the blame, but in reality, this will be a team loss. They didn't do enough collectively to get the job done.
Had a bit of a